Hey guys, Jengar here. So today we are going to continue our Jet RB adventure and we're going to continue it in the Hunter F1. I'll see you in the match. Hey guys, so here we are in the match. I kinda forgot to press the record button when I met this LA-15 for the first pass and I cut off his wing. And you kind of missed that. I only thought about recording after that. I thought like, shit, I got the wing. And then I saw I had a green numbers in the left. That's where my recording equipment is showing what it's doing. And when it's recording it's red, so... Oh well, we're recording now, right? I missed those shots, but he's still going down. He can't control the plane now. And we get that kill, so we're going on towards the water now. And there we'll find MiG-15 fighting with two of our guys. See if we can do some good here. Make that one of our guys. There's only one left. He got him. Now, this plane has fantastic top speed, of course, as you know. Take the lead. And the firepower. Those are its two main strengths, but what you saw closing right there is also very nice. The air brake is huge on this plane and it really slows the plane down and can save you when you are a little bit in trouble. We're going for a landing now. After that we went back onto the battlefield and we climbed to a little bit of altitude and then we found this guy. So the main thing in this plane is you don't maneuver with this plane. Pretty much anything you face will turn and maneuver better than you do. This plane is fast and you want to keep it fast, preferably between 800 and 1000 kilometers an hour. Indicated airspeed, but sometimes you will fall behind it because you gotta turn sometimes, right? Get your aim right and you destroy things with these guns. 430mm Aiden cannons are still very much lethal. Fantastic guns, they really are a joy to shoot with, only they have a little bit of a drop off and you've got to be aware of that, because if you don't get the head-ons right, here we sprayed enough to get a crit on his left wing, but we also get critted on the left wing. Pretty big hole, but good. Okay, we didn't get our fourth kill in this match, but it was pretty close. Although it was also pretty close that we almost got shot down ourselves. Oh well, you got the point. This plane is very good in head-ons and as a support plane on the fringes. You don't want to be the plane that is the focal point, because if you got to maneuver with this plane you're a little bit in trouble. In this match we got 3 kills and we got a 3rd place with that. We're jumping into the second match after initially climbing and diving, getting the enemies that I saw being shot down by my allies before I got there. We got a look at this TU-4 and I thought, yeah, that's a good first target. You can destroy TU-4s with this thing, but you gotta be careful with your angle. You don't want to approach them from behind, of course, but also you want to be fast when you approach them from the front, because there's guns everywhere and those 23mm are lethal. I got killed quite a few times by the TU-4s. But I also got them often in return, because this thing does have the firepower to take the revenge. But yeah. Sharing the kill is not really what you want. Now also what you gotta be careful in this plane, when you hit your top speed, oh oops, press the firing button by accident. I should have gotten a few kills here. But I was a little bit nervous because a few matches before this I was a little bit too happy on the elevator when I was going at these kind of speeds. And I ripped my wings off. Take more lead please. No, not enough. Wasting ammo. wasting ammo. Sometimes it's frustrating that you don't look at that extreme overload. That's what you got to be aware of. If you continue to pull that extreme overload at 10-11 Gs, you're gonna rip your wings in this thing. So no full elevator turns at around 1,000 kilometers. You don't want to do that. You just want to extend, keep your plane in one piece and return later for another shot at them. Don't get greedy, because greedy will get you killed in this plane. The plane in a straight line has fantastic energy retention. You can really outrun pretty much everybody except a MiG-17 that started at a higher altitude. You don't want to mess with that. Aside from that, a MiG-17 has a better climb rate, it has better turn time and is more maneuverable, and it is difficult to fight them. MiG-15 buses and that stuff are not much easier, but you can, like I said, you have a little bit more leeway with them when you run away. As you initial acceleration isn't that great, but when you start to pick up speed, this plane can accelerate pretty good. When it's already at speed, it accelerates quite nicely. But this maneuvering I'm doing here, I only am doing that because we're with two guys here and this guy is alone. You gotta pick your moments when you can do it. We shear off his tip of his wing there and we get him. That's our second kill. Now we go back to rearm and repair, and we found the last target here on the airfield, where we went in with 1100 kilometers. That is basically a speed where you can risk a pass at an airfield. No, he goes straight up. I can't follow there. I was already pulling 9Gs. Had I pulled full elevator there at 1100 kilometers, yeah, there goes your wings again. So you can't do that. And at slow speed this thing doesn't improve at all with tuning. This is probably one of the worst jets in 1v1 fights. Unless you are in the extreme energy advantage coming from above and having more speed, then you might make it, but you don't want to get into a dogfight. You want to make long swooping attacks in this plane, and you want to do that as strictly as you would do it with a Thunderjet or with a P-80. No bullshitting around in this plane. There is very little margin for error, and I've made my share of errors when I picked this plane up. Most definitely. But again, things started to pick up and you start to get the hang of it. Slowly but surely. Now here we started to pick up some good speed here. That's nice. Good acceleration at this speed. And he turns at just the right moment. Excellent timing from that guy's part. And we're going to extend and see if we can get another run at this guy. Looks at I completely turned yellow there from that AA gunfire. We decided to get the heck out of here. We didn't get that kill, unfortunately. He crashed into the ground. Somebody else got him. We remained with 2 kills in that match. Let's jump into the third and final match of this video. Again, we climbed on the side, soon climbing up, then we turned into the middle. We missed that target, and then we saw this guy going for a head-on with the Venom there. See what he wants to do. He takes a left. Shoot him out of the sky. Good lead on that. Like I said, you are one of the planes that can attack the TU force with a decent amount of chance to escape, but you want to do it right. If I go straight after this guy and park myself on his butt, I have a good chance to die. And to share the kill, right? So I would get 2 kills and I would probably die. I learned my lesson. I learned my lesson. I am not gonna do that. I'm gonna set myself up for a good approach here. Look at that hunter getting chased away there by those laser beams over there. We don't want that. So this guy, He's pulling his plane straight for the F2 Saber behind him. He wants to get a good shot at them. I'm 2 kilometers above him. He probably is looking at the other guy. But even if he's not, this would be one of the more difficult angles for that guy. And we're going in, we're picking up speed, 700 kilometers. Taking the lead. And pull the straight up and get the hell out of there. I always close my eyes at the last second and I'm like, oh, please don't let those 23mm hit something vital. I didn't get hit though this time. And we got another one. My teammates are occupying the enemy fighters quite well, but we're behind on tickets here and we don't want to let this TU4 escape. So we're going for another TU4. I decided I wanted to take this one on from the front, so I want to make a head on here, so I want to extend a little bit, then turn around and loop over and make a run. Make a run on him from the front and get some good shots into the cockpit. Hopefully get an early pilot snipe so that he doesn't have so much time on me. Because, oh bad. Oh, those deaths you suffer by the TU4s. You gotta be careful. You gotta get your tech runs planned out. There's another hunter behind him. Let's see what he does. He creates a little smoke on the right wing. Plane seems to be under control, doesn't list too heavily, no fire, so I decide to take him out. I get the pilot snipe I was looking for. And it looks like Fimbo is angry at me. Dude! Yeah, well, okay. He didn't crit that wing too heavily. He wasn't listing, he was even recovering from the list if you saw that. No fire, so I found it a fair target to shoot at. 3rd place this time, also 3 kills. Quite nice. Let's check the scoreboard and see what we got. I put a talisman on this thing when I just got it to unlock the rest of the tree, and that. Let's see what we got. We've got quite some nice research points. 3rd place, 3 kills. We've got 58,000 silver lions and 13,000 research points. Hey guys, so here we are after the match. Now, fantastic plane, I have to say. When you get used to it, it's a little bit like a Thunderjet with fantastic cannons and a lot better top speed. The speed and the armament are this plane's weapons, and it can climb quite good as well. You don't want to turn with it, absolutely not. It does have a nice air brake for when you go into a dive. It has great energy retention. Acceleration initially isn't that good, but when you get up to speed it starts to accelerate faster and faster, which is quite good. Other than that, the plane is sluggish. Like I said, it doesn't turn, it doesn't maneuver very well. It doesn't roll very well either, so you gotta be careful what you're doing. You gotta make your approaches right. The cannons do drop a little bit, although they're pretty good cannons, I have to say, but you gotta get used to them a little bit. Fly it with long swooping attacks and don't get tempted to turn with it. Keep the plane fast and you'll be alright. Be patient in it, be patient. And you'll do better and better in this plane. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the episode. I want to thank you all for watching and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye. If you're new here, make sure to hit the subscribe button, become part of this community. If you are already a subscriber, don't forget to like the video, do leave me a comment, and if you really feel like helping out today, make sure to share the video with your friends and let them know about the channel.